What did I buy now? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. A couple of weeks ago, I shot out to We Are RC. It's a hobby shop in Pennsylvania. They had their first annual RC swap meet. So I shot down 476, which is the Pennsylvania Turnpike. It's the most expensive toll road in the world, so that was fun. And made it out there. It started at 9 o'clock. I was there at 8:45. I wanted to be there right at the rip, so that way if any good deals were there, I'm not going to say I missed them. So I walked through. Everything looked really nice. They had a nice little setup, a lot of nice electrics, some nitros. I found there was an HPI RS43 with the blue Civic body. Thing was real nice. Guy wanted $300. It was a little bit on the higher end, but I mean, yeah, if you could have picked that up for $250, $275, it was definitely a good deal. He also had a Nitro Fortec that was nice, but the one I have, I don't need another one. But there was a gentleman there. This table didn't have a lot of the shiny stuff. It had a lot of older Nitro stuff in it, and man, this guy was awesome. I got some sick deals from this guy. I gave him his asking price on the first one, and after that, man, that guy was just feeding me. It was wonderful. So let me show you what I picked up. On his table, this was the first thing I noticed because, you know, I love my two-wheel drive stadium trucks, and I don't have one of these. This is a team-associated RC10 GT2. Now, just a little, to back this up a little bit, the last video I did, I picked up a Losi XXX NT, and I'm doing a lot of the graphite parts on it. I wanted to do sort of like a tribute to the Adam Drake ones without having to spend all the money on an Adam Drake one. So one of the first things that I wanted to pick up was the Adam Drake Edition pipe. It's one of the main points on it that, you know, I think definitely it needs to be on there. So I went on eBay. I found them anywhere between $50 for a used one in good shape, which is probably what I would have went for, all the way up to $100 for one that's brand new, which is awesome that they're still even available. So anyway, I go up to this guy's table and I see this one. It's all there, but it's dirty. It's definitely going to require a lot of work. And I'm looking it over. It's got these nice titanium turnbuckles, front and rear. Well, front and rear on the front. You got the steering and the camber. On the rear, I bought these. I did have to buy these off eBay. I didn't like having the rear arms just flopping around, the axles flopping around. I wanted to make it at least look like it's something. But what caught my eye when I was looking at it is, if you spin it around, it's a team associated with the Adam Drake pipe on it. So right off the bat, I knew I wanted this deal, and I wanted to work something out because I needed this pipe anyway. So if I could get the pipe if I can get this whole deal for around $50, I can get the car for free, and I bought the pipe I was going to buy anyway. But this guy was all about his package deals, so he had quite a few other things to go with it. Check this out. With this deal, he goes, well, you can have the stock body it came with, included with the vintage mud on the bottom. But it's got some cracks in the back from probably just doing wheelies or landing wrong, but it's a solid 6 out of 10. It's not broken. I might use it. It looks pretty cool. But he also threw in a brand new, still in the packs, never been done, J Concepts Illusion body for the RC10 GT2. So if I don't want to go with this body, I got a brand new one here, painted up and ready to go. Now, he said it also came with a couple of other things. This guy was a package deal guy. I like that. Came with this whole tote of brand new in the package parts. I mean, I got everything from bulkheads to shock towers, shock rebuild kits. There's a full diff in here. Brand new fuel tank with lid and a lid. I mean, this thing's probably got, if you were to nickel and dime these out on eBay, this probably has well over, I'm saying $150 worth of extras that this guy had to run with it. But I'm going to hang on to it because, I mean, it's got clutch springs. It's just got everything. Shock rebuild kits. And it came with a stock pipe, so I could take that Adam Drake pipe off of there and just throw it right on. I'll show you the other box it came with. Now, one of the cooler things about this truck, too, that I noticed it came with, I've never seen this myself, but, you know, I'm new, is it has the quick release rear hubs. This is a pretty cool idea to not having a wheel nut. I think it's pretty cool. But you're probably thinking to yourself, man, where am I going to find wheels for these? This is not going to be an easy task. Some of these parts for these cars are not easy to get. Well, that's where this box comes in. There's a pair of rears. Another pair of rears, brand new, and a pair of fronts. So I got all the wheels we need to get this up and running. This is going to be cool. Also with the box, he gave me a bunch of old vintage tires. We got some Team Losi pins here. Another set of Losi step pins, vintage logo. Another set of red compound pins. It's all dirt stuff. But all of this stuff is still in the package. Everything looks good. So for a total, I got 5 different sets of rear pins for this thing with old Team Losi logos. These on them I'm probably going to put on eBay, or I'll try to sell them to a member of the channel if they're looking for these, because these still have the old Losi logo on the sides. They're in good shape. They're not rotted. And honestly, I think they're worth more to somebody that's a collector that's trying to restore an old truck than me to go burn off on a track. Also came with a pair of Proline ribbed front runners, brand new. Another set of Proline. These are some mini pins here, hole shots. Came with an Ultra Mini. These are fuzzy tees. I never heard of those. Pretty cool. Another set of vintage Prolines. Another set of pins. And it came with 4 packs of these Trinity foams. So if you want to do a custom foam inside, I don't know if I'm going to use these, but a 2-stage insert, I mean, yeah. Maybe I'll use them for something. Who knows? But yeah, all of that came in that first deal. The first deal put me back 70 bucks. I didn't haggle with the guy. I paid what he asked. The deal was well worth 70 bucks. I wasn't mad paying for it, but sometimes that whole I'm going to pay half price deal and beat this guy up real bad. First off, it's first thing in the morning, so it's not the end of the day. If it's at the end of the day and this stuff's sitting at his table, you're probably going to get it. But it was first thing in the morning, so I don't think this guy was really in a big hurry to get out of there. He just got there. And honestly, if you do the half price thing and you offend the guy, you can guarantee you're not going to get any other deals out of this guy. Or if he has something that you want, he's going to up that price because he knows right off the bat you're going to lowball the crap out of him. So I think I played it right. I think I got a great deal. So I ended up getting 2 more deals from this guy. Let me get this stuff put away, and I'll show you what else I picked up. I also forgot to mention, it also came with an engine. I picked up an OS12 TG with the correct clutch bell. It's got good compression yet, rotary carb, ready to drop right into that GT2. So, I mean, 70 bucks, come on now. I didn't have the heart to offer that guy $50 for that bid. Could I have gotten it? Yeah. That would have probably ended my day with that guy. So the second piece that I picked up, nothing really crazy, but I thought it was a good deal. I ended up buying this. An RB Rally 10. This is a 0.21. Pretty good engine. It's got, it's a little tight. It's not terrible. And I think it's going to be a runner. I got to take it apart, clean it. I got to pull this clutch and stuff off. But I got a guy that works on these, so if it needs a repinch, I'm going to repinch it. This is going to be this should be a good engine. The reason I bought it, well, one, gave it to me for 20 bucks. Sweet. I'll buy a little engine for 20 bucks. I'll take that risk. It came with a couple extra things. On the side of that engine here, I got a Dynamite Platinum 086 HS muffler. Couple bucks there. But the header on this, that's a Nova Rossi. It's a Nova Rossi 41019 header. So I got the engine, I got the pipe, and I got the header for 20 bucks. I don't think there's a way you can lose money on this. I guarantee you that this Nova Rossi header is probably worth that. I know the muffler. I can get 20 bucks for that muffler. Sure, no problem. So if the engine turns out good, I bought a muffler, I bought a header, and I got a free engine. So that's a good deal to me. The third one, I think I hit out of the park. Alright, the last deal I got from the guy was, he had a box, just like this, just sitting there. It was full of engine blocks, cranks, all kinds of stuff, everything that was disassembled. There wasn't a whole engine just sitting there. But he had a lot of stuff. There was a lot of stuff in there. So, everybody kind of, I think, looked at it, but they passed it over. Now look, I got a bag here. OS carb, probably for a 21. OS 21C on the housing. Another OS carburetor. And, like, here's one. That's a JX Ninja carburetor. That's pretty cool. And there's about 4 more carburetors in here. That's a Nova Rossi. That's a Nova. There's a top, Nova Rossi top. So I got about 6 or 7 carburetors in here. I got back plates. I got some extra cranks left over. I have a couple of cooling heads. Here's an old Gmar head. Pretty nice shape. Not too bad. This head, I don't know what this is. Looks like someone tried to polish it or came polished and it's just grimy. I'm not sure. I got some rods. I got some head buttons. Now, why did I buy this? All this stuff is Nova Rossi stuff. In one way or another, whether it be a top, a Rex, a Nova Rossi. I just bought that that other one. I mean, you got some stuff here. So I went through everything. Some of the stuff was labeled, a lot of the stuff was not. So it required a little bit of homework. Look, I still got extra blocks. Like, look at these. Here's a top BT35. Here's 2 of them in really nice shape. One has bearings in it, one doesn't. I got extra back plates, extra screws. Now, here's a brand new RB. This has never been ran, but there's no piston and rod for it. I have no way of really identifying it. I got to do some homework on this. There's an MR block tuned by GRP, Mario Rossi motor. So, I mean, there's a lot of money here at one point. So, one thing that I did notice that was pretty cool. 2 of the blocks had EB mods carved into it, right here. EB is Ed Bridges. He's actually local to me. He lives a town over. He races with me. He'll probably race with me later today. So some of these engines he built, and he takes numbers and he graphs numbers into the side, so he serializes all of his engines that he does. This was built in 2005, so this is some old stuff. This guy's held on to these for some time. So what I'm going to do is I went through all the parts, took everything, sorted it out, did a little bit of homework, found out what was labeled, what would work, what wouldn't work, and I think I got a bunch of engines together here that I'm going to hand back off to Ed. And I'm going to let him do his magic, put them on the dyno or look through them, see what I got. Whether I have some usable engines or, you know, with a little bit of work we can have some usable engines. And go from there. But check out some of these engines I pulled out of this. Bump start, Nova Rossi Buggy plus 21.5. This thing turns over nice. Has good compression. Carburetor is in good shape. So that is an engine I definitely want to get going. Nova Rossi 21.5. I also picked up another nice one. All the heads are in nice shape on these two. These things are really clean. This is a Nova Rossi Rex 2000.21. Same thing. Lots of compression. Very nice. Has the matching Rex carburetor to go with it. Carb is free. This is one of the ones with the EB mods on the side of it. I didn't notice anything modified, so I don't know if those parts were included or what happened, but I got a Nova Rossi P5 with matching Nova Rossi carburetor. Like I said, all this stuff is going to go to Ed. He's going to do his once over on them, tell me what we got, and we're going to put these things back in service. I'm going to have to start buying some buggies or another truggy or something, so I'm not going to tear up that nice RTR that I have. I also picked up this is a Rex 21B Nova Rossi .21. That one's a little tight, but it's all there. Has the matching Rex carburetor. So what do we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last one. The last one is also this is a Rex P5 with matching Rex carburetor. Ready to rock and roll. Carb is good. So out of all this, one was a P5, I believe. That's a 21 plus 21. Yeah, this is a Nova Rossi P5. So I have a Nova Rossi P5, I have a Rex P5, I got another Rex, I got a Nova. So what do we got? 1, 2, Rossi. We got 3 Rexes, 2 Nova Rossi engines. The total that I paid off of this, which totally worked out, like I said, by not beating up that guy on his first hit, I paid $30 for all of this. So I got 5 engines here for 30 bucks. I'd say the art of the deal definitely worked out for me. So definitely hit up the swap meets. There's always deals to be found, and I'd say I found a pretty good one. So if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel. We're going to get these engines going. Until next time, peace. I'm going racing.